My name is Wayne Curry. I'm the owner and founder of Kraftwork K9, where we have bred over 500 litters, nearly 600 now, average of 7 per litter. That is about 4,000 puppies that have been born and raised on this property, so that about 50% of those have been trained prior to going to their new owners. That's about 2,000 puppies that have been in our training program, and over the years we have just made it better and better. It is totally based on natural drive, natural talent, okay, where the only thing that puppies have when they're born, they only want to eat. And when they're born, the first thing they're going to do is find the mother's milk, and as they get older, that's continuously what they want to do, is they want to eat. So that drive to eat is actually what we use to imprint the behavior that we want the dog to do the rest of its life. Totally, every dog is the same way, every breed is the same way. They all want to eat. So that's an important factor here, that when you're going to start your puppy in training, make sure that he is hungry so that you can get the maximum. And you're only going to get 2 to 3 minutes, okay? You're not going to get a lot from a puppy because they eat several times a day. So when you have a puppy at 8 weeks old, you're going to be with the puppy, I hope, about 4 times a day, because you're going to give him a few rewards. You're going to end on a positive note, and then you're going to put him back. 2 hours later, he's going to wake up, he's going to be hungry. So that first 4 weeks of the puppy's life with you is really important. Use that reward system of giving a food reward within 3 seconds. Okay, it's an association with behavior. If you give a reward within 3 seconds, the puppy's going to understand really quickly why he got it. Because in this case, say sit. He goes in sit position, give him a reward right away. If you wait too long, the dog's not going to associate the reward with the behavior. So what we need to have, first of all, is everything a puppy wants, which is right now simply just cut up hot dogs. We use these cut up like this, so that it's very easy to give them out of the hand like this. Okay, so that is reward, 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 and it goes really quickly at this age. So you are going to need the treats, and what I do is I just have a hoodie, because then I can just put the treats right there, okay, and I can just come out like this. So everything is about timing. You know, the faster you are rewarding the dog, the quicker the dog is going to respond. So we're not going to use anything else other than the treats to establish all the behaviors. To come when called, he hears his name, treat, bam. He knows his name in 1 session, okay? And then sit, continue to reward that dog. He will not move, because if you think about it, he doesn't have any other behavior to get the treat. He doesn't know any other way. So when they only know one thing, sit, they do that perfectly. Now when they go to the next one, down, now the dog has 2 things to do. So you're going to see him try both to get the reward. And that's where the corrections come in. You're going to need a leash. So we'll just have a regular leash like this, okay, that we can teach the meaning of no. What not to do after he knows what to do. So teaching a puppy how to learn at this age is a lot of fun. It really is, because the results are immediate, and you can get so much done in just 4 weeks. But I've already got my hot dogs easy and ready to go. See that? You wonder why we have a hoodie? Because that's the fastest way to get the reward to the puppy. When I run out, I just reach back in and I get more. Okay? So I have everything I need. The hot dogs and the leash. Except the puppy. I'll go get the puppy. Hey! Hi! Same thing, yes, look at you. I want to pet him first. Okay? He's looking forward to seeing me. But what I'm going to do is, oops. I want him to know that I've got hot dogs. He's actually just excited to see me. Look at that. See, I want him to realize it's the hot dogs. Right now, I need him to focus on food so he can concentrate on food. See? So now, I'm going to do it at his level, right there. Okay, so now I can get him. Hey! All right. I'm just going to put it down and let it go. Boy. And then, hey. And then I'm going to say, Conan. Oh, yeah, there you go. And see, what I'm trying to do is let him know that there's food in my hand. See how I'm doing that? See how I'm one at a time giving it to him? Just like that. Good. There you go. See, I have everything that he wants. So he wants to play and stuff. Because you got to remember, everything to a puppy is his height. So that's what I'm going to do. Good. You see what I did there? Conan. As soon as he sits, then I open up my hand and give him the treat. Look at that. Just like that. That's your biggest accomplishment right there, is to let him know that you have something in your hand and how to get it. Good boy. So I'm just going to walk around. All I'm wanting him to do is associate his name with me. Conan. Oh, there, good. And I give it to him right away. But again, you can see what I'm actually doing. He's getting it in the sit position, not even knowing it. So when he approaches me, he's automatically going to the sit. Very first thing he knows with me is, oh, Conan. Good boy. I'm going to reach into my pocket, so I always have a handful. It's important that something happens within 3 seconds. Conan. Like that. See? Good. Good boy. Good. Yes. And again, I'm going to walk around. This time now I'm going to try to pick up the leash. And I'm going to walk towards the camera to see if he goes your way. Anything that should distract him. Conan. Oh, yes. Good boy. Good. Very good. Oh, he does have good play drive. You can see that. He wants to play with that leash. He's not used to walking around with a leash yet. But that's okay. I mean, because I am gonna build drive towards object, but right now I want him to focus on food. Conan. Good. Oops. Conan. Oh, I see what the leash is for. Conan. And then that. Whether you teach classes where you've got 15 dogs or you just have one dog, they're actually all the same. It doesn't matter what breed it is. They need a starting point. They need a place to go back to when they don't know what to do. Okay, and that is actually the sit position. So you get your puppy at 8 weeks old, the first thing you do is teach the puppy sit. He could be 9 years old and not know what to do. And you know how he's going to indicate that if you train this puppy now? His foundation would be sit. If he doesn't know what to do, he's just going to sit and wait for you to tell him. If you do this. So the very first foundation is a long sit, a sit stay. So how can you teach anything if you don't put the foundation in first? So this is where we're at, is with the foundation. Okay, so we've got to have him sit for like 3 minutes before he moves on. Because once I have the foundation in place, everything else goes actually quite quickly. I'm going to demonstrate without the dog, obviously. but here's the collar so you can see that this would be the puppy. What I was doing with the puppy is this, because I want him, I know he's going to come towards me, so I need to slide my hand up so it's behind him, so that the pressure, it's called point of contact. The point of contact is underneath his neck because he wants to come to me and I want him to stay. So I do this, okay? I say no, like that, and then I give him a treat. But I keep this leash behind his neck so the point of contact is under his neck. So, and then later, when he is understanding to stay and I'm only this far, I'm still going to leave this hand right here. See that? And I'm going to step away. All right? And if he moves, I say no, and the same pressure applies underneath the neck. But I must have my left hand right above his head when I step away. Because if I don't, I'm going to pull him out of the sit, see? So, no, and then keep it loose, but slide the hand up quick. See how it goes up? Say no. All right? The wrong way is this way. No. The right way is this way. Point of contact. So there we go. And see how that food is stabilizing him. If he doesn't stay in one spot, I need to feed him more in that position, see? Good. See what I did there? See, I'm just feeding him more. This is how he learns to sit. Good boy. Yes, you are. Good. Okay, let's go. And then I'm going to get him back, rock him back, sit. And then again. No. See how I'm saying no? Because he's actually trying to come forward. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, okay. And now I'm telling him okay, and I want him to move when I say, okay, let's go. Good. And it gives me time to get another handful. See? And then get his attention. And then he goes, rocks himself backwards. Nope. So what he's actually doing is getting a correction, see, from the underneath the neck. See how the leash is behind him? That's to encourage him, like he feels pressure under his neck if he moves. No pressure, he gets food. See, look at that. No. And he wants to get emotional again. And I give him, again, a correction so he feels it underneath his neck. That's why the leash is behind him. And then I pet him so he knows it's over. Come on, boy. Good. And again, sit. Oh, look at that. Yes, good boy. Oh, sit. Uh-oh. There. See, he's trying to learn. You know what he just figured out there? Is the leash. Did you see that? See? He wants to know what that leash is about. And what I want to do is make him not be conscious of that leash. Good. There. So he's not conscious of the leash when I'm feeding him. See? Okay. Yes, good boy. Did you see when I said okay, how he just jumped? Okay, come here. Come. Good boy. Yes. Sit. Good. Sit. Remember to keep the leash out of his sight. Like that. No, sit. Good. Sit. Sit. Oh. Oh. Good. Gentle. There. Back into the sit you go. Yes. Very good. That's why the importance of no has to come pretty quick, because if he wants to do something else, I tell him when he can. See, I'm petting him, he's being calm, and then I go, Okay. Do today is extend our area of influence. So many people's dogs don't mind at a certain distance. Okay, well, it's a very simple thing. Why they don't mind from a distance? So I have a 4-foot leash. Okay, so I'm teaching the dog on a 4-foot leash the meaning of no, means stop. Okay, from this far. That's all I can do is from this far, 4 feet. Well, I could actually put the leash down and stay within 4 feet, and the dog's going to do it because he believes that within 4 feet I can influence his behavior. So what you have to do is extend your area of influence by getting a longer leash. See, I'm going to extend my area of influence, and then I'm even going to get a longer leash. But that's what we need to do. So you can see the difference like that. So here, again, you put the leash on the puppy. Now you've got a longer leash. So we're used to working an area from this far away. No. No. Now we want to get all the way out here. No. So that you still have to get up there and give that correction back. So the point of contact again is under the neck. If you were to say, no, what did you just do? You pulled the dog out of the sit position. You have to step towards him. No. Keep your hand above like this. So you say, no. Okay, and again you start to walk around. No. All you really need to do there, take a bigger step. Okay, but step towards the dog, run your hand up. So again, the point of contact is right there. Here I'm rewarding him before he moves, so he knows why. No. Sit. Good. No. Now push him back just a little bit and sit. No. If you can anticipate him moving, it crossed his mind there, but he yet not moved. So, good dog trainer anticipates what the dog's going to do before he does it. See? I'm going to continue to reward his behavior. No. Sit. Good. He looks up at me. Sit. He wants to come to me. When I'm talking, it's distracting for him. Sit. Good sit. Good boy. That's a long sit for you already, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then you want to obviously give him a break. That's a long time to be sitting. Okay. He wants to really play. There is no such thing as a stay command. When the dog knows the meaning of no, that means stop. How could the command stay have any value? When you give a command to a dog or a command anywhere, what does that mean? What does a command mean? To the dog, it means he has to do something. When we say sit, it means he has to react. He has to do something. He has to put his rear end to the ground. Okay, that is a command. It's a must. You need to put your rear to the ground. That is a command. After you do that, what happens next? Nothing until you give him another command. When you say stay, what does the dog do? Nothing. So how can that be a command? When you say sit, he puts his rear end down. When you tell him down, he puts all four legs to the ground. Okay, when you say come, he comes. Every command elicits a response. So if the dog does not have to respond to the command, how can it be a command to the dog? So there is no stay command. Sit. 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 No. Sit. No. Sit. No. Sit. So we are continually laying down the foundation for what the puppy should do. Because when we tell him what not to do, he knows what to do. It's the same when you have a child that has to learn math. He needs to learn it without any distractions like a television. But once he can do math, you can put him in front of the television and he can still focus on the math. He's not distracted by the television. He's more attracted to doing the math. He knows. Well, why does that happen? It's because he's familiar with the surroundings. He knows what he should do now, and so he can focus on the math. With the puppy, he's going to be in the same location every day. He's exactly 2 weeks today that he's been in training, so he has a very good understanding of what he should do in this environment. What I'm going to do today is add a distraction. I'm going to bring some people into his circle that he's used to here, where he knows sit really well. But the thing is, his behavior is induced by the reward. So now if something else, this is an attraction to him. Okay, so what happens when you say the word distraction? That means he's more attracted to the distraction than this attraction that didn't have any problem with before. But I'm pretty sure that when somebody walks up, this is not going to mean very much to him, and he's going to want to go to where the people are and see what's going on. Well, I'm going to teach him today, this is what we call training, is like, now you have a choice. Either you can go away from this attraction, or you can stay focused here. I'm pretty sure that we're going to set him up, that I'll be able to give him a correction. That is training. That is, you have a choice, but yet you make the right choice, and you stay in the command that I gave you last, and that is to sit. See how he knows what he needs to do here. I didn't even give him the command, did I? 9. Good. Good, 6. 9. Good, 6. All right, Ellie, why don't you walk up beside him, please, not from behind. No. No. Good. Excellent. Come a little closer to him. No. Good. Excellent. So, this attraction is still the attraction. It's the main attraction. He is actually super trained, isn't he? Go ahead and walk completely around it. Good. He looks up at me, I reward him. No. Good. And continue to walk around. No. Good. Nice. Excellent. Go ahead and walk one more circle around him. Good. Oh, and what a nice self-correction that was. Yes. Excellent. Alex, could you bring your camera up to him? Good boy. Yeah, good boy. I need to give him a little break. Okay, then I'll do it again. Sit. No. Sit. No. Sit. Good. See, the cameraman is the distraction at this point. The puppy now knows what to do, so now I can teach him what not to do. Because he needs to know, well, if I can't do that, what can I do? I have spent enough time with the sit position at this point that when I anticipate him coming to me, that he jumps up, that now I need to correct him, okay? And it shouldn't be me being overbearing, using my knees or all that. It's a very simple concept that works every time, no matter how big the dog is. Dogs come, they jump, what happens? You go backwards. They love that, and they'll keep doing that, okay? They will. They'll keep pushing you backwards. And especially if the dog has been tried, you know, someone has tried to correct him by moving their knees up, trying to knee him off. Well, you know what that does? Makes them jump higher to get over the knees. Then you got your paws clear up here. That's what they like to do. They are happy when they can make eye contact, and then they kind of make a game out of jumping at you. So if you have a dog that's had prior experiences trying to get the puppy not to jump, they've actually could have caused the dog to jump even higher. So what I do is I make it the dog's idea not to jump. It's going to be his idea not to jump. And it's a very simple concept. So when the puppy runs up to me, I can expect him to jump. In fact, I'm going to encourage it like this. He's going to jump. He's going to put his front feet right into my hands. All I'm going to do then is hold his front feet and walk him backwards. Well, what's going to happen when I start to walk him backwards? He's going to go, where am I going? I don't like this. He will do that. Guaranteed, he's going to want to get off. He does not like to be a wheelbarrow. He wants to do the pushing. Okay? So if he's getting pushed backwards, you're going to see his feet. I don't like this. I don't like this. When he does not like it the most, tell him off. And then push him down. He'll go, because he's already trying to get off. You are such a good boy. Uh-oh. Off. Go now. Excellent. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Hey, hey. Conan. Off. Conan. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, yes. Okay. Hop. Conan. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Conan. And he corrected himself right there. Great. Yes, you are. Oh, nope. Sit. Good. Good boy. Good. The basic sit position is clearly established here. Now, it's really great to have that default of sit. Okay? Good boy. Yes. Uh-oh. See how he wanted to get off really quick? Because he has to learn to control his emotions, okay? He's really happy to see me, but he does need to control that. Because you can be gone for 5 minutes and come home and you got this dog jumping all over you. Just saw you 5 minutes ago. Well, this is the foundation. The dog is going to do this. He's such a young dog, how can he not? This is what he knows. Really great. Yes, you are. You're a great boy. See, look. Uh-oh. See what he wanted to do there? He wanted to do that. Yay, you. Hey. Oh. See that? I'm trying to get him to lose control of his emotions. He won't actually do it. Yeah, good boy. Oh, and he corrected himself again. Good. All right, good boy. Oh yeah, good boy. Oh yeah, good boy. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. He's in full control of his emotions at this point. See? He's correcting himself. Yes. Great. You are just such a good boy. Yes, you are. Uh-oh. Good boy. All right. You've done such a great job. Yes, you have. 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 Good. There is a lot of ways to teach the dog the down command. What the dog has to do, if the dog's already learned sit, every dog should learn sit first. So he's in the sit position. Like this. Okay? The dog's in that sit position. Alright? So there's a lot of ways to have a dog go down. You have a leash, and you could pull down. You could say down and pull down, and then there would be pressure on the neck, and that would force the dog down. I don't do that with puppies. I don't do that actually with any dog. I don't use the leash to get the dog down. That is nothing but force. See that on the neck? It's just nothing but force, okay? What I want to do is get the dog down with no resistance. You've got to find out how to do that. Now, you have him sitting like this. Of course you can give him he's going to smell the treat, okay? So he's going to follow that treat. So what should I do? I need to help him get that treat. But his legs are locked, all right? Well, every dog has a nerve center right behind the neck and behind the withers. So the neck is right here, and that's where the collar would put pressure on, and you can see what it does. Okay, this is the withers right here, and you can tell where the withers are because they're right above the shoulder blades. Every dog has a wither. Well, if you push right there, what happens? It's like two by sixes. They're not moving. Do not push there. So what right here is where that collection of nerves is. Okay, and I'll show you how that works. When your puppy or dog is there, do not use the leash. Go far enough past, that is not where the legs are, and go here. Look at that. Okay, so right here is the collection of nerves. So when you put, you can drop a 200-pound dog here with just 2 fingers, all right? Just 2 fingers. So when you got this going on, you can see this head starting to go back, and they're starting to resist. Well, one or other of the leg is stronger. They're trying to compensate to stay up. You can feel where it is. Push, if it's the left leg, push more that way, see? If it's the right leg, more this way. So the right way to do a puppy is actually pretty simple. Down, and then give him the treat. There. So I hope that is a good diagram on what method you should use to teach the dog down. Another reason why you do that, and of course you should do it this way, is the dog doesn't even know where it is. He just feels that, and that's the path of least resistance. Okay, he didn't even see you do it. If anything else that people do, they can see you do it. So this pressure point is what we work with to teach the dog down. It's a negative here. Oh, I want to avoid that. When I avoid that, I get the reward. So, down. Good. Come on. Yeah, good. Okay. Good. Down. Good. Down. Good. Down. Good. Yay. Yep. Good. Down. Good. Good boy. Yay. Down. Down. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Good boy. Down. Down. Good boy. Yes. Sit. Down. Ellie, come on. Yes. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Here you want to be able to, as you approach the dog, bring the hand down to the level where he is. Do not come up above with a reward, because then he'll have to get up to get the reward. So this is how you do it. When you approach the dog, come in like that to reinforce the down. Boy. Okay, let's go. Come on, buddy. Yay, let's go. No, down. No, down. No, down. You can teach your dog is the down command, which is basically drop from any distance. There's a method that I have that you can drop any dog as long as they can hear you. If they're 50 feet away, you can turn around and say down, take a step towards the dog, and the dog drops. When he drops, you just walk normal and pay him. Simple. He's avoiding a second command. Okay, so down. Give him the reward, okay? Get farther away from him. Now you've got to do something, and you got to keep doing something, because he has to know to drop from the first command. So if I'm 10 feet away, down, 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 down. Okay, so that's like, whoa. I need to drop fast. So to avoid the second command, down. If he doesn't drop, down, down, down. So he quickly, within 2 minutes, knows to drop. To avoid the pressure of me coming to him and making him down, all he has to do is lay down in the first command, down, and pay him. He's evaluating whether he's right or whether he's wrong by how I approach him. So when I walk normal, he gets paid. He's happy about that, so he's farther away. Like here. Here's my puppy right here. Now I'm going to put a long line on my dog when I do that, because anytime you run at a dog, what does the dog do? He runs away. And you can't catch him. So it's important to be able to block that behavior of running from the down command with the long line like what you see here. Okay? So if I go like this, down, 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 down. Okay? Now he's down. Well, the next time I go down, 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 maybe he tries to run, and that's where you don't want that to ever happen. Like, there's only one thing the dog can do, and that is to down when I tell him down, okay? So that's what happens there. He downs. Now I can just walk normal, give him the treat, and he'll wag his tail. As long as I'm walking normal, he knows he's really in control of himself. The down is the easiest thing to teach if you know this method. Very simple. Unconditional. When I say down the first time, if I have to repeat it, it means you're going to get a correction. If I say it once and you drop, you get paid. What would you rather have? Getting paid or getting a correction? Every dog wants to be paid. So I can be a long ways away from a dog, down, wait for him to drop. If he drops, I walk normal and I pay him. If he doesn't, I'm running at him. Very simple, very clear instructions. Dogs understand that really well. Okay, let's proof the down for you. No. Good, no. Absolutely knows the meaning of no. It means don't move or stop. That's a great boy. Yes, you are. You're so calm right there. Yes. No. No. Good boy. No. No. Good boy. Yes, good boy. So you can see the location here is always the same. It's every time I come right here, it's the place, the environment that he's fully aware of. Even when I bring him to the place, he's anticipating that he's going to have to do a stay exercise, because that's what he associates this area with, is a stay exercise. But now I need to teach him the moving exercises. The moving exercises are going to be in another place because it'll be helpful to him. I don't want to put the moving exercises where he's expecting the stay exercises. I could, but it would be much harder. What I want to do is train the dog in blocks. What matters the most comes first, is that he stabilizes and that he controls his emotions. He does that. He's very, very sure of himself when he stays. Now I need to teach him again something else totally new. So I'm going to go to a totally new place, but on the same field. I'm not even, well, just to demonstrate that, I'll take him to the place that he knows, and I won't even give him a command. And from that point, you'll see that he's just going to sit and he's going to down, and he's going to be very happy doing that. But what I'm doing is I'm teaching the dog in training blocks. Training blocks are one exercise at a time, and at the end you put them together. Okay, so training blocks for the stays are done in this location, and I'm going to give him some help by taking him away from that place and do the moving exercises, and at the end I can put them together and he will perform anywhere, anytime, because he'll be absolutely sure that he's correct. See, I didn't even tell him to sit. He just got to the place where I normally tell him sit. See that? So he's anticipating what I'm going to ask him to do. Hey, come on, boy, come on. Hey, up. And he's totally convinced that he's doing everything right. See how that's affected? It didn't, sit didn't help him, so now he lays down. The two things he knows to do, he's doing without me. So what does that tell you? It's influenced by the environment. Look at him. He wants to get down as far as he can. Look at that. So I have to get him out of that area to teach him to come and call. But you can obviously see that he is sure of himself here, that he's going to stay right there. So I'm going to take him up to another part of the field so that we can actually teach him to leave the down position. Because his down, he'll be there forever. Okay, like I said, there's no such thing as a stay command. In fact, I didn't give him a command, he's actually guessing. This is the foundation that we're using for everything, is to control himself and to guess what I want him to do. He's guessing sits and he's guessing down. So we're going to go back to him, just tell him what a good dog he is, because he's learned how to learn, right? Obviously, he's doing his very best. Hey, hi. He will not get up. Hey, boy. Yeah. Hey. You're so happy. You're so happy. You are. Hey. Good. Come on, buddy. Up. Conan. Good boy. Good. Yes. Good boy. Hey! Conan! Good boy! Hey! Conan! Conan! Hey! Good boy! Boy. Conan! Good boy! Good. Hey, ya. Good boy, Conan. Conan! Excellent. Conan! Conan! You can see this morning that I put him in another kennel, okay? That's because I want different behavior from him. So if I keep putting him in the same place, then he knows what to expect, sitting down and stay. Here, he's going to be a whole lot more attentive to me because he doesn't know where he's at. He's going to rely on me a lot more. So what I'm going to do is start the healing, because he's going to want to stay with me. And when I start the healing, I don't want to have a heavy leash. I want to have just a small one, about 24 inches, that it would be just the right size for him. It's lightweight. He won't be concentrating on that. I'll have it in my left hand, or excuse me, my right hand, so that my left hand will have the treats. These are easy to give, but somebody needs to kind of show you how to use them. Okay, so what I'm going to do, see how that looks? It's going to come out from the bottom of my hand. So when I'm here, he's going to be looking up. And these treats are going to come from here. So it's not going to take him long to look up and say, oh, that's where it is. And you know, I won't be dropping them, but that's the direction that he'll be coming to get them. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that, okay? So that he can get them from the base of my hand. So in the beginning, he'll be stopped, and I'll give him one. I'll just go down. He'll get that. Say heel, stop, give him one, heel, and you see my leg? His legs are going to be right here, and I'm going to continue to reward him in that location. So instead of rewarding him for sit and for down, I'm going to reward him for moving correctly. So that's, and then the key to it is obviously have a leash in case he needs a little help, maybe he gets a little excited. But what I want to do here is show him the left hand movement. Follow the left hand now, because everything begins, everything ends at the heel position at the left side. Whether you got a 5-year-old dog or a 5-month-old or whatever, is that dog should know he is right where he needs to be. So, because people do have trouble walking dogs on a leash. Well, if you do this in the beginning, they know where they need to be. Their right shoulder needs to be parallel with my left knee at this point, because he's not over my knee. When the dogs are older, they're up here, but they should still maintain this position. So it's better to put that behavior in that safe place now when he's young. Heel. Good. Heel. 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 Good boy. Heel. Heel. Good boy. Hey, let's go. Come on, boy. Down. Oh, good boy. Yes, let's go. Yay, come on, buddy. Yay, hey. Hey, come on. Down. Aye. Good boy. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, let's go. Come on, buddy. Down. Aye. Good boy. Good. Yes. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Hey. Hey. Good boy. Yes, you're such a wonderful boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Come on here. Good. Good boy.